There are many different types of technology and TVs out there. When it comes to a next buying experience, we're going to break those down so you can see what you really want out of your next TV. The average person, according to the New York Times, watches TV for about 4 hours a day. That breaks down to 1,460 hours a year, or after 65 years, close to 94,900 hours. That's almost 100,000 hours we're watching in our lifetime of TV. So it really does make a difference of what we're seeing. Lots of uses of television will include sports, video games, news, or watching your favorite show on Netflix. So these next three things are going to be key. According to Sharp, one of the larger manufacturing TV brands, there are the three C's of televisions: color, contrast, and clarity. First of which, we're talking about color. Color is what really drives us into TVs. When we see them on the showroom floor, those are what really draw our eye into them. There's 16 million color combinations in standard televisions, and that's a lot. And that's more than what we're normally going to see with our phones or anything like that. But with the newer televisions, you have something called HDR, high dynamic range. That's 1.1 billion colors. So it adds a lot of color and a much more brighter, more vivid color. When you talk about Samsung, they actually are the number one in better color contrast. Whenever you look at those televisions, they're going to be the brightest, most vivid colors. That's because in a lot of their TVs and their higher end TVs, they put in their QLED technology. It's actually their quantum dot is what it stands for. And what they do is they break down the pixels into little crystals, and they actually produce 100% of the color spectrum, a much brighter, more vivid color than some of the other televisions. While color is nice, the next one is going to be contrast. That's going to be a major key for a lot of darker images, for a lot of movies that are going to have dark scenes like Batman or Inception, things like that, where it's going to be a darker image. That's going to make a big difference. Most common panels are still LED TVs, which is a light emitting diode. That means that there's literally bulbs in the panel somewhere, either on the side or in the back. Those bulbs shine through, and that's how you get the different contrast in your pixels. They have different zones of control, which will allow for better control of those zones, those pixels, but it will still not be the perfect black levels on any of them. OLED is a newer panel that's coming through and is becoming much more popular. OLEDs actually have no lights in the TV at all. Each pixel self-illuminates itself. LED panels are naturally going to be brighter than OLED panels just because there are those physical lights in there, but the OLED panels are going to have a much better contrast because you can get that true black level and then base everything off of a true base of black. LG is actually the first company who made the technology, and they actually patented it, and then they now sell panels to Sony, and Sony and LG are the only two manufacturers that make OLED panels at this time. The last thing is going to be clarity. That's what's really going to set us apart in television. When you want to see your TV, you want the clearest, nicest picture you can. For the longest time, 1080p was the most common picture quality in many TVs. Basically what that means is that's 1,920 pixels horizontally and 1,080 pixels vertically on the panel. It comes out to be a lot of pixels. That's only one line. 4K was the newer type of picture quality, and basically it means 4 times better picture quality than HD. Pixel-wise, that breaks down to 3,840 pixels horizontally and 2,160 pixels vertically on the panel. That breaks down, it's going to be a lot more pixels when you're talking long run. You're about 4 times the pixels in there. The other thing in clarity is going to be the refresh rate. Since when we see TVs, we're not seeing one fluid image. It's actually an image being broken up many times in a second. There are different types of refresh rate for that. The normal standard right now is 60 hertz per second. So that means that the frames, each pixel can refresh 60 times a second. That can upscale on the nicer TVs to about 120 when needed, when watching sports or playing video games, but it will still only upscale to that. In the higher end TVs, you have panels that are going to be 120 hertz that can actually upscale to 240. That means that it's going to be much faster for things like sports, video games. Anything you watch is going to look smoother and feel nicer on that television. When it comes to all of those, there's really just one thing to keep in mind. It's whatever you want, right? If you're a big color person, HDR, QLED, those are the TVs for you. Contrast, true real to life, that's what you like. LED versus OLED is where you should focus your time. And clarity across all televisions is a big deal. 1080p versus 4K, and remembering that refresh rate will really keep you in the know for whenever you look to purchase your next TV. When keeping all these things in mind, it's important. We do watch lots of television in our time, so make sure you pick the right TV for you.